guys, welcome to the channel. This is Priya here, and today let's look at how to make idiyappam and chana masala as the recipe for the day. Let's look at the idiyappam ingredients and how to make it. Rice flour 2 cups, salt to taste, ghee 2 tablespoons and coconut half cup. I'm taking a heated skillet and I have transferred the rice flour to it. I'm adding the ghee to it and we are going to roast the rice flour. So initially you will see that the rice flour is not as agile. So keep the flame on a medium and we have to roast this for about 2 to 3 minutes, I would say. And you will get the aroma coming out of the roasted rice flour. Just before it turns brown, put it off and take it off from the stove. I have transferred it to a bowl and I am adding the salt and I have boiled the water and kept aside. The thing is that the more hot the water that you are adding to, the softer the idiyappam will be. So I am adding the boiled water and mixing it to make a smooth dough. Little later, when we start using our hand to actually set the dough, you can add little cold water so your hands don't take a toll of it. The ghee that we have added and the boiled water together is going to make the idiyappam really soft. Just make sure there are no lumps in it when you are making the dough and that all the rice flour is equally wet and all that. Meanwhile, in a mixer I have taken the coconut and I am going to grate it. This is how it will be. So I have taken idli plates. These are the tate idli plates that you get in restaurants, the big idlis, the plate that goes for it. I have greased it with oil and this is the idiyappam maker. So you see that it has plates that go with it. In the same maker you can make lot of other items, snacks also. So I have taken the thinly perforated plate to go with it for the idiyappam, putting it back to its place, and now I am putting the dough that we have made into this idiyappam maker. Stuff it well inside. And then we are going to close it. We'll start making the idiyappam like this. Go around the plate like that, and after you finish with each plate, the grated coconut that you have, we have to put a layer slightly here and there, and then again over that I am running one more round of this idiyappam to hold it together, to bind it together basically. This is how I have put it in the idli plates, and then I am adding water in the idli maker. I am immersing this in this and we are going to close and steam it for about 8 minutes till the steam starts coming out and the flavor of the idiyappam comes out. Your idiyappam is ready, quick and fast. And as an accompaniment today, I am going to make the chana curry. So let's look at the ingredients. Chana 2 cups, salt and turmeric to taste, tomato 6, curry leaves, chili powder 1 tablespoon, oil 3 tablespoons, chopped ginger 3 tablespoons, onions 1 cup, garam coriander powder 2 tablespoons and coconut half cup, garam masala 2 teaspoons. So I've taken the chana dal in a cooker. I'm adding the salt and the turmeric with it, and I will cook it for 4 whistles. Meanwhile, I am taking a heated pan. I've added 3 tablespoons of oil to it. I'm adding the onions, the curry leaves, and let's saute it for some time till the onions get translucent. Let me add some salt to it. Because we have already added some salt with the chana, I am adding less here. Now I am adding the garam masala and I am mixing it well. Meanwhile, I have taken the tomatoes, the chili powder and the coriander powder in a mixer, and I am grinding it to a smooth paste. I am checking on this curry. I have added the cooked chana dal to this onion on the stove, and let's cover and cook for some time. Now when I open, I'm adding this ground smooth paste to it, the tomato paste, and let's again mix well so that all the masalas come together, and then cover and cook it for some more time so that the tomatoes raw smell goes out. Meanwhile, again in the mixer I have taken some coconut and the chopped ginger, and I am making it into a smooth paste as well. I am checking on the curry. The tomato smell has gone. Now I have added the ground coconut paste to this. This time we are going to allow it to boil. The curry is ready, guys. We just have to wait for it to boil, and then we are good to go. I am seeing that the curry has become little thick here. Maybe the chana will also make it thick, so I'll just make it little more. I'm adding little more water to make it little runny, so that when it is time to serve, it will be the right consistency. Because we added the water, I am allowing it to just boil once more. And yes, the curry is ready to serve. I hope you guys like the recipe. If you like, please share, like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Bye.